We're live here in the evening session for game number 3, day number 2 here at the Tri-Series Dubai 2023, and we go straight to the toss.
Versus UAE Development, and we are ready for the toss here. I would like to call the captain of Sri Lanka team, Kolita, and the captain of UAE Development team. Are you ready for the toss? Let's go for it.
Straight.
Yes?
Yeah, I'll go in the bat first.
Okay, so Sri Lanka captain has elected to bat first. So any strategies for after not unfortunately getting the toss?
We would have liked to bat first as well, but I guess we play the cards we are dealt, and we've got a pretty strong bowling unit, so we hope to restrict them as low as possible.
After the first match experience, is there anything that you would like to change for the second match for the day of you guys?
Yeah, one change I have. One guy is coming inside. Better win for the toss. I like to bat first. And
All right, all the best to both of you. May the best team win.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Game is a 6-pointer literally. It's between the UAE Development Squad versus Sri Lanka. And we got the team sheets. There's 4 changes made by the development squad. Akhil Karkera, Rohan Nayak, Mohammad Zaidi, and the captain Nashwan Nasir come back in from the morning game. And the remaining 4 that play are Karthik Dudeja, Farhan Khan, Wasim Zahoor and Usman Munir. Moving on to the Sri Lankan squad, they made changes as well, wholesale changes I guess. 3 of them, Shevon comes back in, Chandrika comes in, and Ruwan Chandra comes in from the morning game that lost to the UAE main squad. The umpire is Shane Rourke for this one. He's ready. And the first pair of Kolita Hapurachi and Kamal Kapoor are in. Decided to bat first. This is a very important game in the context of because of contention. You're coming in this speed. To Kolita, and that's well played by Kolita. Into the gap, 2 runs taken, 4 after 4 deliveries is a good start. For the viewers who've just tuned in, Sri Lanka won the toss, elected to bat first in this important game. Chance, Eddie, direct hit and he was gone. Direct hit and he was gone. Six runs on the board. It's a good start here from Sri Lanka. It's a must-win game for them. But it's an even important game for the development team. And bowls are wide, a wayward delivery. 8 runs of that over. Not the ideal start for the development team, because if they lose this one, they can be literally knocked out of the tournament. Kolita, the captain, leading from the front here. He's come out in the opening pair with the most experienced cricketer in their squad, Kamal Kuruppu. And it's going to be the man of the moment for the development team there, Farhan Khan. He's really had a good series. He's probably blown the door open for his name to be taken in that main squad next time UAE go out to play. Probably him and Wasim Zahoor are the two outstanding names from this development team that are coming out and making the noises. Here comes Farhan Khan to Kamal Kurupu, just waiting for the umpire to sort something out. And it's going to be Farhan Khan. Farhan Khan to Kamal Kurupu. Starts off with a full delivery chance and not out. Direct hit maybe. And dive saves Kolita there. A very important game in the context of the tournament for both these sides. Chance directed and it's gone. He's gone. Wasim Zahoor. I was just praising Farhan and Wasim, and that's the combination that's got the wicket here. He's lethal at times from there, Wasim Zahoor, and he did not miss. Hit the bullseye, and Shane Rook, the umpire from Australia, had no hesitation. He put his finger up immediately. That's the first wicket down for Sri Lanka. The score's down to 3 now. This good fielding there from Wasim Zahoor. Farhan Khan to Kolita. Full delivery, well bowled chance and a fumble. Fumble from Zaidi. Had he collected it cleanly at the first go, could have been a chance. Farhan Khan now again to Kamal. Lot riding on this game for both the teams. Oh, that's well bowled. Well bowled. Good all-round cricket there. Good fielding by Nashwan and immediately releasing the ball. Here comes Farhan again. Oh, that's well bowled. Giving no room to Kamal. Pitching that one a little shorter than the previous one. Surprising the batsman. It's a dot delivery and it's third ball time. Third ball. Farhan Khan to Kamal Kurupu. Wide chance, and had Wasim collected, that could have been a wicket. Nonetheless, it's over. A good over from Khan comes to an end. -2 for 1. A good over for the development team. 6 after 2 overs. And after 2 overs, Sri Lanka are on 6, and it's going to be Mohammad Zaidi in the attack. He's got some lethal in-swingers now. Can he put them to use? Here he comes. First ball, and that came in sharply. Good start here from Zaidi. Here he comes again. Another one coming in sharply. Good stuff here from Zaidi. He sat the morning game out and he's come in fresh here. Third ball time again. Third ball time. Zaidi to Kamal Kurupu. A cutter, and this time he negotiates it. Well, chance. No. The throw was wavered by Rohan Naik there at point. This is a good start here from the development team. This is a do or die game for them. Not so much for the Lankans, but yes, for them it is. The 2 points behind Lanka on the table. Oh, that's well played, and almost there of his own bowling, Mohammad Zaidi. Lot riding on this game for both the teams, and at the moment the development squad of Emirates Indoor UAE have been on point. Oh, that's well bowled, and Appeal by the keeper. Umpire says nothing doing. I think that came off his tracks. But good keeping there from Karthik. Last ball. It's been a great over from Zedi so far. A wicket would just help him. And chance for an and out. Oh, he says not out. He says not out and he's going to review it. Nashwan immediately put his hands up and I think he's struggling there. That looked out in the first instant. And the captain Nashwan had absolutely no doubt in reviewing it. Maybe the dive saved him. Maybe the dive saved him, maybe not. That is why we have the decision review system here. To help the umpires, any technology that can help reduce human errors is always welcome. Let's see now in slow-mo. Farhan Khan, beautiful collection there. And he's struggling. He's struggling. He's out by a mile here. He's out by a mile. Brilliant work from Farhan Khan. Wasim Zahoor and Farhan Khan have been the two bright lights for the development squad in this tournament. And the decision is overturned. The commentator gets it right. Kamal was struggling there. And the umpire rightly takes the help of the decision review system and corrects his decision. The score's down to 4. This is a great start here from the development team. Two great overs coming in here from Farhan Khan and Mohammad Zaidi. And it's going to be the vice captain, the keeper, Karthik Dudeja, in action. And that's a full delivery and that's well fielded by Akhil on the third line. A good stop there. It was fiercely driven by Kamal Kurupu. Comes Karthik again. And that is well bowled again. Kamal is struggling here. It's third ball time. Now will Kamal go for a release shot here, a pressure release shot. Third ball. And that's well played. That is really well played there. Using all his experience there. Playing it late. No chance for the fielders. So this pair against the main team in the morning scored 25 runs. This is good stuff here in a do-or-die game from the development squad to restrict this pair into single digits at the moment. And Kolita goes for it and not out, says the umpire. They're appealing for a catch. 2 added to the total with 2 balls to go. Skin score is 8. This is a great start here. And the next pair of Ruvan Chandra and Rumesh Parera are geared up to come in next. Oh, that's a good delivery and what was that appeal for? That missed everything. But the bowler seemed excited for something there. The umpire having absolutely no interest. Here comes Karthik in the last ball of the skin and what a ball to finish. The tails of the development team are up and they should be. They've restricted the best pair of the captain Kolita Hapurachi and Kamal Kurupu to just 8 runs in 4 overs. What a start this is. It's a do-or-die game. They lost the toss. Sri Lanka opted to bat first and haven't started as expected. Just 8 runs on the board for them. And now Ruvan Chandra and Rumesh Parera are in. I think they need 60, at least 60 to make a game out of this one. And it's going to be Rohan Nayak, number 2, who is going to start this game. Start this pair. First over, Rohan Nayak will be bowling to Ruvan Chandra. They were teammates at club level at one point of time. He knows all about Rohan. Now can he fox his old teammate? Rohan Nayak to Ruvan Chandra. We're just waiting for Shane, the umpire, to call play again. And he's ready. Rohan Nayak to Ruvan Chandra. Oh, right on the money, and what a shot. What a shot by Ruvan to begin with. That would give him some confidence. He missed the morning game. And he's back here in this decider, I must say, between these two sides, to challenge for that semi-final berth on Thursday morning. Here comes Rohan Nayak again. And it's a good delivery. A wide signal, sorry, my bad there. Wide has been signaled by the umpire. Comes Rohan again. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? How did that miss the stumps? What a delivery there. This is what Rohan Nayak can do. He will tempt the batsman to drive and then take that ball sharply in. And that was a great delivery. Lucky Rumesh there. That did not crash into the stumps. Here comes Rohan again. Same delivery. This time he digs one out. This is beautiful bowling here from Rohan Nayak. Top-notch stuff here. And it's third ball time now. Will he bowl the cutter? Will he roll his fingers over? Or he will keep the same line again? Let's see. Will he try to fox him with the cutter here? Here comes Rohan Nayak to Rumesh Pereira. Goes for the cutter. Full delivery. Should have taken it. And that was his wicket to take. Change of sides. He's got to come back round the wicket. Oh, beautifully played, Ruvan Chandra. That was fast, incoming ball, and he's played that really well. Probably Rohan would not be happy with the length of that delivery. Nothing wrong with the line, but well played there from Rohan, who's a seasoned campaigner himself. That was a great down-up on the offside. So for viewers who've just tuned in, this is a very important game in the context of the points table. The development squad only 2 points behind Sri Lanka, and if they win, they could propel them into the fourth position and themselves into third. Here comes Farhan Khan. Right on the money. Farhan Khan has been the man of the moment for the development squad. He can't do anything wrong with the bat, with the ball, and in the field as well, as we've seen. Number 23 on your screens, Farhan Khan to Ruvan Chandra. Full delivery, and that's well played. Good fielding of his own bowling there. But Ruvan Chandra, he's looking a class apart here today. Putting all his experience into use. Pereira, on the other hand, seems a bit tentative. Now let's see if Farhan can use it to his advantage. Here he comes, and that's well played. Chance! And a wayward throw there from the third line. A wayward throw there. Could have been an opportunity. But 2 is added to the total. And the score's moved on to 19. This pair is doing the recovery job quite well. 3 balls to go in Farhan's spell. That's well played and driven and straight in the hands of the third line fielder. Here comes Farhan again, and this time another dot ball. That means the last ball of the over will be a third ball time again. If it's a legal delivery, it is mandatory for them to run. If it is a legal delivery. Here comes Farhan to Ruvan Chandra. Goes for it, drive, chance, and again a wayward throw. This pair in 2 overs, a good recovery by these two, Ruwan Chandra and Rumesh Pereira. After the first skin was held to just 8 runs of Kamal Kurupu and the captain Kolita himself. These two are doing a good job here at the moment. 21 after 6 overs. The recovery is on from Sri Lanka. And I think it's going to be Usman Munir for the first time in this game here. Usman Munir to bowl to Ruwan Chandra. Usman Munir to Ruwan Chandra. And right on the money there, Usman. A lot depends on this game for both sides, as I've already repeated it many times. Their fate lies on this game. And it's third ball again, third ball. Good ball there by Usman. This ball just taking that length a bit shorter there from his first delivery. Here he comes, third ball. And that's well bowled, chance, and direct hit was needed, and it's off the body, says the umpire. But Wasim, well, he had to hit the stumps direct there. If there was any chance for him to get a wicket, direct hit and he was gone. The score moves on. For the sake of Sri Lankans, it's good that no wicket has fallen in this pair so far, and they've reached 14 with 9 balls remaining. The recovery is on. Rumesh now on strike. Full delivery and straight to the fielder. Here comes Usman. And that's well bowled and makes his ground there. Good save there, 1 run. And a lot of clapping inside the court going on from the development team trying to buck the bowler up. Last ball, score 15, just 2 runs conceded in this over so far. Can they get a wicket at the last ball? No, they can't. It's a dot delivery, 15 after 3 overs, total score is 23. Slowly and steadily, Sri Lanka are gathering momentum here. And the last game on day number 2, that's 8 p.m. that's coming up, are the world champions Australia, who've just lost 1 skin in their 3 games, sitting pretty on 20 points in this tournament and are almost guaranteed the top spot in Thursday's final. Will be up against the defending champions, the host nation, Emirate Indoor UAE. That's coming up at 8 p.m. Before that, we've got a big game that's being played between Sri Lanka and the development squad. Sri Lanka won the toss. Kolita decided to bat first. Didn't have an ideal start. Just 8 in that first pair. But this pair is doing the recovery at the moment. It's third ball again. It's Karthik Jadeja. And that's out. That's a wicket. That's a wicket. Karthik Jadeja bowling that fast, bowling that wide. Good glove work there by Mohammad Zaidi. He's a part-time wicketkeeper since Karthik is bowling, but that was a neat take by Mohammad Zaidi there. Absolutely good stuff. A timely wicket, and suddenly the recovery that we were talking about doesn't look like a recovery anymore. The skins goes down to 10. And well fielded, Farhan Khan, well fielded. And suddenly the development team, the tails are up. The confidence is back. Karthik with a brilliant over so far. And that's a little short and that's well played from Ramesh. Just slightly erring in length there. And the level that these cricketers are playing at, and they will always punish it 9 out of 10 times. 2 balls to go. What a wicket. That was a timely wicket. Third ball. Neat take by Zedi and well bowled by Karthik Jadeja himself. It's on the legs. Back net chance. No, they don't take that chance. Wasim Zaur was quick enough to get there. Last ball of the second skin. And Sri Lanka, well, they must be thinking now. Their camp is nervous at the moment. Just 20 on the board after 7.5 overs. 1 ball remaining. Let's see what it brings us. Inside edge almost playing on, but luckily Ruwan survives. That's the end of the second skin. After 8 overs, Sri Lanka are on just 20 runs. Now they are looking for some inspiration. And who better to send than their man in form, Vimukti Jayama. Now can he bring them back in this game? At the moment, the UAE development team is in the driving seat. Lots to play for. Still, sometimes it's that one pair that takes the game away from you. That's what we learned yesterday. When it looked like the development team could win yesterday against Sri Lanka, out came Vimukti and scored a 32-run pair with Jalita and took the game away. Something similar is what the Sri Lankan fans would be wanting from this pair. We've got a lot of Sri Lankan supporters here in the house wanting this pair to resurrect this innings. Vimukti to take strike. Usman Munir is the bowler. Third skin underway. Umpire's call play. A lot of local support here for, and that's well bowled. Good start here from Usman Munir. Usman Munir to Vimukti. Bowls that cutter inside a chance and another wayward throw. I think if the coach would be making notes for the development squad, he'll be looking at the accuracy of the throws towards the back stumper. It's one thing that they could look at probably. But otherwise the bowling has been spot on from the UAE development team so far. Usman coming to finish a spell here, and that's a little fuller chance. And that's given. Great fielding there at covers. And Karthik Jadeja was quick to remove the bails off in a flash, and the wicket has fallen. Rohan Nayak there at covers. That's a good team wicket for the UAE development squad. -4, and now suddenly there's nervousness, there's pressure, because if the Lankans don't win this one, they will be putting a lot of pressure for both their games that are going to be happening tomorrow, and both are one against the champions, world champions Australia, and the second one against the UAE main team. So it's of high importance that they get something out of this game. And they're not helping themselves at the moment. With low skin scores, that gives all the positivity to the development squad to win this game by maximum skins. Good bowling there by Usman, you know. He's varying his lengths, not making it easy for the batsman to judge, and that's a good shot from Chandrika. That was the first ball that Chandrika faced. And a good down up on the offside. And that's the end of Usman Munir's spell. 1 for 1 in his 2 overs. What a time to put his hands up and perform. Usman Munir. number 18 for the development team. And it's going to be Wasim Zahoor, number 28, for the first time here. It's his first over, and he's going to be bowling to Chandrika Wattukarage. Here comes Wasim Zahoor, full delivery, chance, and direct hit. And will they review it? Won't they? Will they? Won't they? And the captain has reviewed. Because direct hits deserve. If you have even slightest of doubts, you need to go for it. Now let's see. Did that dive save Chandrika? I think the umpires got this one right. But still it was a direct hit. And Nashwan felt that he needs to review this one. Let's see now. In slow-mo, and it's out. It is out. What a review by Nashwan Nasir, the captain, going against the wishes of the team management, who said that he might have reached. In slow-mo, it looks out. We'll wait for the final confirmation from Shane Rook, the umpire. In the slow-mo, it feels as if it's out. And the viewers watching this game, I would like to ask the Sri Lankan fans what they feel would be a score that they would be happy with. At least 50, you would say, from here on in? And the umpire has given it not out. That looked out in slow-mo. Maybe the DRS cam in the frame, that one frame of that camera, maybe. So the umpire sticks with his decision. Well, Chandrika, lucky man, maybe that frame saved him in the DRS. The skin score is 1. Wasim Zahoor again to Vimukti. And a full delivery there. That was a faster one by Wasim. First one he bowled a slower delivery, flighted leg spinner. This one he went for the fast, straighter one. Here comes Wasim again, similar delivery, and that's driven for 4. Farhan Khan maybe should have stopped that, but it was hit with so much force by Vimukti. That's gone for a boundary. 4 runs. A much needed shot there. And that was not a great effort from Farhan. Should have stopped it. Skin score has moved to 5. And that's out. Bowled him. Wasim Zahoor gets his man. What a delivery there from Wasim Zahoor. The DRS didn't support him there. So he decided to take the matters into his own hands and clean bowled Chandrika there. Good comeback from the bowler. Wasim Zahoor. Last ball of his over. And that's out. Cotton bowl. Wasim Zahoor 2 and 2. He'll be on a hat trick when he comes in next to bowl his second over. Timely wickets. And Sri Lanka are struggling at the moment. Good delivery there from Wasim Zahoor. Getting that that shot from Chandrika and straight into his hands. You know what? He said, I'm not going to rely on DRS. He's got 2 wickets. 1 bowled and 1 cotton bowled. Here comes Akhil Karkera. Expensive in his first over. 8 runs. And chance. And that's another wicket. Again Wasim Zahoor. He was so alert there. Backing up from the throw and from point. And another wicket has fallen. -10 now for this pair. And I think the writing is on the wall for Sri Lanka here. And whatever the development team has had for lunch, it's clearly working for them. Maybe what they had for breakfast didn't. But for lunch, they have just sorted themselves out and come out with a bang. That's driven chance, direct hit. Farhan Khan, almost there was another wicket there. And now this pair is under a lot of pressure and desperation is showing. And that's a good shot from Chandrika. But is it a little too late? Shihan Vijayatunga says, if they play to their true potential, even 30 is defendable. I do not deny that. But yeah, I completely agree with your next statement. Maybe the lack of game time seems to be a big challenge for Sri Lanka, and it is showing. We've seen funny things happen, and he tries for a Mankat there, and it's a no ball. Now, who advised the bowler that is the question. Giving away the momentum. They're under pressure, Nashwan Nasir. Oh, had he collected it cleanly, that was another wicket. The batsmen are under pressure. The last thing you want to do is bowl some extra deliveries or give a no ball. You make them play. That should be the plan. Because as it is struggling at the moment, the more they play, the more chances of wickets falling. Here comes Akhil to complete his spell. And he bowls a wide. And that's the end of his spell. 12 for 1 in his 2 overs. -1 for this pair. And it's going to be the captain, Nashwan Nasir. Number 14. He saved himself for this game. He didn't play against Australia in the morning game. He wanted to be fresh because he knew this would be a do or die game. And his team has come out roaring from the gates. Tyson Ling, I agree with you. Why would he go for a Mankat when the batsmen themselves are struggling? They're under pressure. Completely agree with you, mate. Here comes Nashwan. To Vimukti, they go for a run. Direct hit was needed, direct hit. Hesitant running. That's what wickets do. They create a doubt in the minds of the batsmen. Even on a good shot, they hesitate to run. Again, this time, another wayward throw, but they complete the run. At least they come into positive. They were -10 at one point in time. Guys. Driven and easily complete that run. 3 balls remaining now. If all these 3 balls, they can actually score 2 runs of each and take the skin score to 10 at least and total score to 30. And probably the last pair coming in, making those 20-25. Even if they make 50. Going historically, the development team has struggled to make more than 55 in this tournament. So that will pose some challenge to this game. We've got not only men and women, men watching this game, even women watching this game here from India. Thank you for your comments. Miss Insha. and Nashwan Nasir. 2 balls to go. Oh, good comeback there. Full Yorker length. Chandrika missed an opportunity there. Last ball of this skin. Maybe a pressure releasing boundary shot coming in from Chandrika. Who would bet on it? Some positivity for the last skin to come into play. Let's see what he does. And almost played it on. Almost played it on. That's the end of the third skin. I think they did well to recover from -10. Credit where it's due. 26 in 3. Now the only thing that Sri Lanka would hope from this experienced pair that's coming in of Dilisara Sasanka and Shevon Fonseca is for them to use all their experience, apply it in these 24 balls and get them to some parity in this decider. 24 balls, and if they can make 24 runs, they could make a serious game out of this one. And you know what? It's not going to be easy because the man who's going to be bowling the first over of the skin is going to be Rohan Nayak. Mirza Shahbaz says 50 is what he thinks Sri Lanka will make. Let's see if they can. Here comes Rohan Nayak. What a ball! He's played a lot of cricket with Dilisara. He knows all about him. This will be a great contest. Crucial 4 overs for Sri Lanka's fate in this tri-series coming up. Can Dilisara Sasanka and Shevon Fonseca take them to another play and a miss? Can they take them to a respectable total? Third ball time again. Now will he roll his fingers and bowl the cutter? Dili knows all about it. He'll be waiting for that cutter. Maybe he's going to surprise him down the leg side with a fast and swinging delivery. Let's see what he does. Goes for it, drives and a boundary. A boundary there, pressure releasing stroke from Dilisara. Mirza Shahbaz, can you let us know what is the issue with the mic and we will try to fix it? Chance and well fielded there by Wasim Zahoor. But that was a good shot by Dilisara, confident looking drive for a 4. That would ease some nerves at least. We're not talking about a 40 from this pair. 24 is all the Sri Lankan fans are hoping. And that's well played from Shevon and a dive saves Dilisara there. Well, we'll ask our cameraman to check the mic for distortion. Rohan Nayak, last ball of his spell. He's been expensive and has been wicketless so far. Chance and direct hit, and I think Shevon was struggling there. That's the end of Rohan Nayak's spell. Wicketless and 13 runs in his spell. 6 from that first over. The target that we had set for this pair, well, they're on it 6 every over. And it's going to be Mohammad Zaidi. Rohan Nayak and Zaidi both are known for their in-swinging deliveries. Now can they take it out? Because the batsmen know that they were going to bowl in-swingers. Let's see what Zaidi can do. The ball has become old now, might not help in swinging that much. Will he roll his fingers in this over and try and take it away and concentrate more on the cutters? Here comes Zaidi to Shevon Fonseca. And it's a full toss and just a run there. I think Shevon will be disappointed. Could have gotten more out of that delivery. And it's a no ball. It's a no ball. The umpire has called no ball. I think he's called a no ball for the keeper talking there when the ball is being bowled. The umpires are very strict with the rules. You cannot talk. And the coach Tarindu Mendes, they're having a word with the umpire. The game has stopped momentarily. For viewers who've just tuned in, let's have a recap for you guys. Sri Lanka won the toss in this all-important match. Kolita won the toss and he said he wants to bat first. It's not gone as per plan. 8, 12 and 6 in 3 skins. And their hopes are now on Dilly Sara and Shevon Fonseca to get them to a respectable total. And Dilly Sara charging there, taking it on the full. And he moves away from bowling that one. Good, he didn't try a Mankad there. That would have been a no ball. He just aborted the delivery and it will be rebowled. Dilly Sara on strike. And the ball isn't swinging here. Here comes Zaidi again. Charges and well stopped there by Usman Munir. A diving effort there from Usman. Just a single. 2 deliveries left. Zaidi's bowled a good spell. And that is well played by Shevon Fonseca. Sometimes players, they perform well when they put under pressure. And that shows character. And that's what the Sri Lankan fans will be wanting from these two. Show some character. At the moment, they are playing to the script we laid out for them. We called a 24 from this pair to reach a respectable 50. And at the moment, they're just following it to the T. 12 from 12 balls. And a further 12 balls to go, and it will be 2 overs from Wasim Zahoor and Nashwan Nasir. They're little slow bowlers compared to what we've seen in the first 2 overs. Let's see how these two will tackle them. Wasim Zahoor is going to bowl the penultimate over of this innings. Here comes Wasim Zahoor. And that's well driven. Chance, and that's out. Hesitation. And why was the hesitation? And he's called in for a review there. I think he's struggling there. That hesitation. And that's what you need as a fielding side. A moment of hesitation is all you need. And a needless wicket there. Let's see, we've got an angle. If we can get it in slow-mo for you. Well, maybe they discussed that they would only run if it's a proper down-up. That one wasn't. But Shevon still went for it. Had Dilly responded immediately, he would have made his ground. A slight hesitation and the decision stands. Yes, thank you Tyson Ling for reminding me there's a hat-trick for Wasim Zahoor. He took 2 wickets in his first over and a wicket of his first ball of the second spell here. This is great stuff here from Wasim Zahoor. -7 for 3 are his figures. Good stuff here from Wasim. Here he comes again. And that's a slightly shorter delivery. Gives ample time to Dilli Sara to rock back and slap it over the fielders for 2. 8 balls to go. 8 balls to go. We're talking about that 50. That's 13 runs away. And that's well fielded by Mohammad Zaidi. Reaching his left hand out. A dot ball. Every dot is like gold for the development team at the moment. Chance, and this time it was close to the stumps. Had it hit, the umpire would have had to make a decision, but it didn't. 2 runs added to the total. 39 is the total score. 13 is the skin score. 11 is what we are asking of this pair in this last over to make a great game out of this. Although if they end at 39 as well, we'll still ask as neutrals for a good game. 39 after 15 overs, 6 balls to go. And it's going to be the captain, Nashwan Nasir, to bowl the last over. Wasim Zahoor finishes his spell, 3 for -3. There's nothing more he could have done. Here comes Nashwan to Shevon Fonseca. And that's well fielded by Rohan Nayak. Saved a single there. Just 1 added to the total. Score has moved on to 40 with 5 balls to go. Now will Dilli get tempted and go for a big one? It's in the zone, he goes for it. And a great effort there by Usman with just a single there. I think Dilli will be disappointed with himself there. It was in his slot. It was in that slot. Kind of a half-hearted shot. And can't blame him as well. There's not much on the board to take a risk. And that's a no ball. That is a no ball above waist height, and that's a poor delivery. In the context of the game, Nashwan will not be happy with himself there. Maybe trying too much there. Well, he didn't need to, and that means this ball will be rebowled. And the score has moved to 45. Full toss and well fielded Akhil Karkera. What a stop. What a stop by Akhil Karkera. He put his foot down at the right time. That was smashed. That was hammered. Dilli Sara Sasanka. Well, he just came out of the blocks, took it on the full and smashed it. What a stop there by Akhil Karkera. Saved a certain 4 there. The scores moved on to 20 for the skin. Total is 46. 3 balls to go. I think that 50 is in sight. And that's well played. Chance! Oh, what are they doing? Suddenly the momentum is shifting towards Sri Lanka. Well, that was an easy chance. He did all the hard work, the fielder, but just couldn't throw it correctly to the wicketkeeper. Everything is happening here. And suddenly Sri Lanka have found their voice. They found the oxygen to breathe in this game. 48. 1 ball to go. Now can they reach that 50 mark? We've called the game correctly so far. And it's a good ball to end with. Much to the dismay of Dilli Sara. But Shane Rook says that's a good ball. So 48 it is. When the development squad come to bat, they will need 49 to win. And we are going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be right back for the chase.
Actually, it's obviously a big step up from the national level coming into national cricket, but at the end of the day, it's all the same sport. So having that experience of playing against teams, well, I think I played against EIUAE before in 22s and 2017. So it's not anything different for me. It's just making that next step. And obviously these guys are a little bit better than the juniors that I've played against. It's good to get a win on the board and get around the boys, which was nice. First game, obviously, and a bit of nerves to start with, but once we're out there, it was all sweet. Hot. Tell you now, it's a lot hotter than anywhere else I've been in the world. So a lot of sweat, but really nice facilities. There's aircon in here, really great catering. We've been looked after really well. The hotel's really nice. So we've really been enjoying it. Obviously the promotion for the game as well has been great. So it's been a big difference from some of the other tournaments we've been to, and I think it's a step in the right direction for cricket.
And we are back live here at the Danube Sports World for day 2 of game number 3 between Sri Lanka and UAE Development. As we saw in the first innings, 48 is what they made. Rumesh Pereira and the first pair of Nashwan Nasir and Karthik Dudeja are in. And a good start here from Rumesh. Whatever the score, Sri Lanka have to believe that they can stop this team from getting that. Otherwise, there's no point in defending this. 48, and they must believe they've got the athleticism, they've got the bowlers, and that's a wide. They have to come out there believing that this is possible. And wides will not help. They have to be clinical here. There's no margin for errors, and it's another wide. When you score something less than 50, your bowlers, well, they don't have room for error. You have to be spot on from ball 1. Rumesh started well, but those 2 wides aren't going to help him. Here he comes again. And that's well bowled. Wide, full. Nashwan playing and missing. Here comes Rumesh again. Played, and Kamal Kurupu has missed that, and that's gone for 3. A misfield, a rare misfield from Kamal. Mirza Shahbaz says UAE Development will win. Well, we will find out in the next 45 minutes. Here comes Rumesh Pereira. Driven straight to Kamal. Karthik Dudeja playing his first ball there, driving it straight to Kamal Kurupu. That's the end of the over. 7 came from it. And it's a great start here by the UAE Development team. It's imperative, if they have to chase it down, the maximum bulk of the scoring has to come in the first 2 pairs. They cannot leave it to chance for the last 2 pairs. Because indoor cricket is a very funny format. Games change in matter of seconds, not even minutes. And it's going to be Vimukti. Now can he bring Sri Lanka back in this game? Here comes Vimukti Jayama to Nashwan Nasir. Ah, that's well played. Nashwan waited for that one. Slightly short, wide, easy pickings for Nashwan. All right, viewers, let's make this a little more interactive. What do you guys feel? Let me put you on the spot. Who do you think is going to win this game? If you guys remember and were with me yesterday, same time I had Pratik Jain from the development squad with me. And he was so confident in defending that 55 that they had made, 53. And in the end, Sri Lanka were victorious. Yeah, and he's been hiding from me ever since. Now I'm asking you guys, the Sri Lankan fans, for a prediction. And that is well played by Nashwan. Identical shot from his first one. And the scores moved on to 13 in no time. This is a great start here from Nashwan and Kartik Jadeja. Captain and vice captain leading from the front. Full toss and hit straight to Kamal. I think he should have punished that ball. Hit it straight to the fielder. Six so far of the 4 deliveries. Here comes Vimukti. And he calls for the run and completes it as well. 7 again from this over so far. This is a great start here from Nashwan and Kartik. Tyson Ling says, would hope it goes down to the wire. Well, for we neutrals, we would love a last ball finish, won't we? Just makes it interesting to call the game as well and to watch it, of course. That's the end of the over. 2 overs, 7 from each, 14 without loss, UAE. A team huddle from Sri Lanka in the centre here. They understand the importance of a wicket here and they would need it. And they would need it ASAP. It's like they need a wicket yesterday. And Kolita, I think, is thinking of bringing himself on, but decides against it and decides that Shevon Fonseca, who's been struggling with his bowling, I must say, you know, except that one ball that he bowled to Lyle Teske and cleaned his stumps yesterday, he's been wayward in his line. He's not been able to control the swing. Now let's see. They want a big game from him. And if he has to put his hands up, this is the time to do it. Shevon Fonseca to Kartik Jadeja. Keeper to keeper. And he starts off with a wide. That's what I just said. And he's just proved me right. Now I want him to prove me wrong. Shevon Fonseca to Kartik Jadeja. And that's a good comeback. Well, 15. We'll try to sort that distortion out. And that is well played by Kartik Jadeja. And that's a good shot there from Nashwan. Stepping down, playing it in the gap. Please let us know if the distortion is fixed. Facing some electrical issues from time to time. Well, technology has its boon, so does its bane as well. 19 after 3 overs. This is a great start here from Nashwan and Karthik. Six balls remaining, very important 6 balls in the context of the game, the chase. For the development team, they would be wanting to score another 6 runs, 25, start chasing 49. That's half the job done. And for Sri Lanka's sake, it's going to be Vimukti again, and they would be wanting their star bowler to get some wickets. And right on the money there. Yes, Tyson, the Junior World Series also will be streamed, but I don't know who is going to cover that one. Because after this tri-series, there's a long weekend holiday here in the UAE. And a single. It's a good shot here from Karthik Jadeja. And also, apart from this distortion, we would like our viewers who are watching the game to let us know if they're happy with the streaming, the coverage that we're bringing them live here of this Tri-Series 2023. Oh, that's well played, Nashwan. Captain leading from the front here. Didn't have a great game with the ball, I must say. Although they've scored 48, he went for runs. But with the bat, he's come out charging and leading from the front here, Nashwan. 2 balls to go, 25. They've done 51% of the work here. And this is sensible cricket. Sensible cricket. 25, the job is done. Nothing silly was required. Karthik Jadeja sees it out. What a start for the UAE development team. It's a do or die, a must-win game for them. 25 in 4 overs. We'll take that feedback to try and cover the efforts of the back stumpers as well. We'll let the cameraman know if that can be, adjusted, because the problem is if we zoom out, we can't bring you the action that's happening with the batsman playing. So then it becomes a choice that we need to make. And I think you'd rather see the ball being played by the batsman than the back stumper. So just a choice, a matter of choice. Because if we zoom out further, it focuses less on the batsman. That was a great start by the UAE development team now. 24 is what they need in the next 3 pairs. Kolita Hapurachi, the captain, is on. Rohan Nayak and Mohammad Zaidi are in. And that's a great start here for the batting side. A good down up from Rohan Nayak. Oh, that's well fielded, Ruvan Chandra. Well, he is a 6'6" and the shot has to be at least 7 foot tall to miss him. Good fielding there by Ruvan Chandra. And it was a no ball. I think because Ruvan stepped on the line there. There is a line that he can't cross before the shot is played. And the umpire calling it a no ball correctly, Shane Rourke, the umpire from Australia. Nothing's going in the favour of Sri Lankans at the moment. Oh, that's well played, Mohammad Zaidi. He hit that 14 feet high. So this time Ruvan wasn't jumping to get it. We're trying to fix the scoreboard here. What a shot, Rohan Nayak. See, this is what a good start does. As I've always repeated in my coverage, right from day one, indoor cricket is a pure team sport. There is no room for one single hero in this format. So when one pair does well, they give confidence to the other 6 sitting out. And when the next pair comes in, they're going to ooze from the confidence of that first pair, and then they come out and perform until they lose a wicket. And at the moment, they don't look like losing a wicket. That's poor bowling from Kolita. That's too short. And there's no pace in it. And at the moment, it seems like, apart from that fourth skin of 22, the development team will be favourites to win this 1 by 3 skins, at least, if not more. And it's going to be the leg spin of Ruwan Chandra. I must say the googly spin of Ruwan Chandra. He bowls googlies more than leg spin. And he's into the attack now to Mohammad Zaidi. Now something's got to give in this game here. For Sri Lanka's sake, there is absolutely no inspiration at the moment. Can't see any. Someone needs to pick. Oh, what a shot, Mohammad Zaidi. Someone needs to put their hands up. Some miraculous fielding effort or a great delivery, something to charge them. At the moment, they look energyless in there. Here comes Ruwan Chandra. Oh, that's a good one. That came in sharply. The skin has reached to 12 runs. Total scores 37. Another googly, they go for the run. Direct hit and he was gone. Direct hit and he was gone. Now that's what I'm talking about. A direct hit there would have been the perfect effort to charge the Lankan Lions. But it wasn't coming. Rumesh Pereira there. And he sweeps it. Well, I think sweep is a shot which makes it difficult for the batsman because he's down on one leg, sweeping a ball, and then he needs to get up and complete his run. Kind of a risky stroke to play. That's well played. Chance, though. Rohan Nayak gets back. And I think he's hurt his knee there. He has hurt his knee there in that dive, Rohan Nayak. And it's umpire's called a timeout. And we'll also take a short break in this timeout. We'll come back with live commentary.
Actually, it's obviously a big step up from the national level coming into national cricket, but at the end of the day, it's all the same sport. So having that experience of playing against teams, well, I think I played against EIUAE before in 22s and 2017. So it's not anything different for me. It's just making that next step. And obviously these guys are a little bit better than the juniors that I've played against. Yeah. It's good to get a win on the board and get around the boys, which was nice. First game, obviously, and a bit of nerves to start with, but once we're out there, it was all sweet. Hot. Tell you now, it's a lot hotter than anywhere else I've been in the world. So a lot of sweat, but really nice facilities. There's aircon in here, really great catering. We've been
And we're back live. 15 in 2 overs from this. 40 is the score now. They just need 9 more runs to win. And there's 10 more overs to play. This game is almost done and dusted here, it seems, because can't see the energy from the Lankans here. They need someone to turn this game around for them. 1 wicket will bring 2, but that 1 wicket is alluring them. Here comes Kamal Kurupu. Can he bring them back in this game? That's well played by Zaidi. This is good stuff here from these two. 17 so far, and they still have 10 balls left in this pair. As I said, if you want to chase a low score, the bulk of your scoring has to be from your first two pairs. That is the ideal script to chase a low score and probably surpass it. And that's what the UAE development squad have done here. Then the last two pairs coming in can play freely without any pressure. Two balls to go, 19 is the skin score. In a must-win game, everyone would have been... and appeal, Chevon there, interested, but umpire is not. Third ball. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because after this game is a blockbuster. The world champions Australia take on the defending Tri-Series champions, the host nation UAE. Third ball, and that's a wide, and Rohan Naik rightly sending Zedi back. So for viewers who don't know the rule, you can have two dot balls in a row, but the third ball, if it's a legal delivery, you have to rotate strike. There can't be three dot balls in a row. That's the concept of third ball. And if it's an illegal delivery like it was, as Rohan Naik spotted it quite early, he sent his partner back, who was unaware that it was called a wide. Clever thinking there from Rohan. He's got too much experience. After that end of the over, it's 21 after 3 overs. And UAE development around 46. They just need 3 more runs to win. But in indoor cricket, you have to play a full quota of 16 overs. This is not outdoor cricket, that if you surpass the target, the game is over. There's always a chance of negative happening. So we will be seeing this through up till the 16th over. I say that as if there was a choice, but that's the format of the game. And Chevon there. He's come here to bowl the reball over. He needs to be careful of his line and length here. That was close to being a wide. Here he comes again. And this time umpire says it is wide. He has disappointed with the ball. And the Sri Lankan fans who are watching with me will have to agree with me. No biases here from me. I'm just calling the game as I am seeing it. And that's well fielded by Ruman Chandra. The scores are tied. 4 balls to go in this skin. Here comes Chevon. Full delivery and plain a miss there. And it's third ball time again. And if it's a legal delivery from Chevon, you will see that the strike will be rotated. Whether it'll be a run or a wicket, time will tell. Chevon to Rohan Naik. And he bowls a wide. What a bad delivery for a third ball. Releasing all the pressure. 50 up for the development team. And Rohan Naik asked for a reball. 3 balls to go in this over. Now, is this good captaincy? And I would want the Sri Lankan fans to answer this. We've seen Chevon struggle with his line. Why would you choose him to bowl of over, which, if not bowled correctly, has a reball attached to it? Probably, maybe he's out of options. But the players aren't helping the captain. And in such situation, captain becomes an easy scapegoat for all this. But Chevon needs to put his hands up here. Not a great over. And they end the skin at 26. They've surpassed the target. Now UAE development players will have to try very hard to lose this game from here. 51 in 8 overs. A great pair of Zedi and Rohan Naik comes out at 26. 51 from 2 pairs. The game's in the bag. The only way that the development team are going to lose this, if they unzip that bag, take the game out and throw it away back to Sri Lanka. And they've changed their pair that got the skin against Australia. Farhan and Wasim have been split here. Maybe because of the situation of the game, they need two experienced pairs in the last two pairs. And they go for it and not out. Little hesitation. That's what change of pair can do. But my question is to the management of the development squad. Why would you change Wasim Zahoor and Farhan Khan? They got you the skin versus Australia. They played such good cricket against the world champions, and now you've split the pair. Maybe you want their experience in both the pairs so that you see the game through, but I feel that I think the player's injured there. I think he's hurt his shoulder. I think Kolita is injured here. The captain is injured. And the physio is coming in here. Timeout has been called. So yes, Mirza, can you please tell us if the distortion is fixed? Physio is running in here to help Kolita, who's injured himself with that throw. They've changed their pair. I'm going to take a viewer's poll on this one. Would you have changed your pair, this pair of Farhan Khan and Wasim Zahoor? They got you the skin against Australia. The only team to have gotten a skin against the world champions. Maybe if they could have come here, scored another 20. But as we see it, it's Usman Munir and Farhan Khan who've come out. And the last pair will be Akhil Karkera and Wasim Zahoor. By the time the player is getting treated by injury, we'll play a short video for you. And we'll be right back with the live coverage.
Actually, it's obviously a big step up from the national level coming into national cricket, but at the end of the day, it's all the same sport. So having that experience of playing against teams, well, I think I played against EIUAE before in 22s in 2017. So it's not anything different for me. It's just making that next step. And obviously these guys are a little bit better than the juniors that I've played against. It's good to get a win on the board and get around the boys, which was nice. First game, obviously, and a bit of nerves to start with, but once we're out there, it was all sweet. Hot. I tell you, it's a lot hotter than anywhere else I've been in the world. So a lot of sweat, but really nice facilities. There's aircon in here, really great catering. We've been looked after really well. The hotel's really nice. So we've really been enjoying it. Obviously, the promotion for the game as well has been great. So it's been a big difference from some of the other tournaments we've been to, and I think it's a step in the right direction for cricket.
And we're back live. And a good start and a good shot from Farhan there. 2 runs. Oh, that's well played. That's well played by Usman Munir. Well, we've got Arjun and Prakash Rathore saying no pairs shouldn't have been changed. Arjun says that you need to be prepared for contingencies. Well, that could be another way to see a look at it. And it's Dili Sara to Farhan Khan. And that's going to be a dot ball. Third ball. And at the moment, it seems like the development squad is going to win this one by all skins. Maybe that 22-run last skin. Maybe that's why they changed the pairs. And what a catch! Chevon Fonseca. A diving effort from the keeper. But is it a little too late? Now, I would like to say one thing with that strategy, Arjun. And the Australian team have arrived for their 8 p.m. kickoff versus UAE. They're in the arena. I do understand this is a do or die game. Maybe the teams are studying your pair. But sometimes in a do or die game, I think you should stick with your best and kill the game. As I was saying, maybe that catch from Chevon is a little too late in the day for Sri Lanka. But they shouldn't stop trying. You never know, funny things have happened earlier as well. And there's no way that it can't happen again. Here comes Ramesh to Usman Munir. Going away there. Tentative looking shot from Usman. Now that wicket, has that put in some energy in the Sri Lankans in the field here? Can we see another wicket here for the neutral sake? Ramesh to Usman. And a good shot there from Usman. Soft hands, placing it there at the back net. 1 run. Five runs ahead of target here at the moment. 4 to be precise. Oh, that's well played from Farhan. Chance and almost. Ball watching there, Farhan. Almost caught by surprise. But the throw wasn't on the stumps. 54 now the total score. Skin score is 3. 2 balls to go in Ramesh Pereira's spell. Oh, that's well bowled. Tucked him for room there. Last ball of Ramesh's spell. And a similar shot, but this time they don't run. That's the end of the second over of the third pair. They're just on 3 runs. And they would want this skin. The next ball will be third ball. UAE development would want to win this one by maximum skins. So that they're actually 2 points behind Sri Lanka on the points table. They can make it an all UAE semi-final between the main squad and the development squad. And what if they could create the upset in the semi-final? Well, time will tell. But for the moment, it's going to be Chandrika Wattukarage to bowl to Farhan Khan. Oh, that's well played, Farhan. He's done that well all throughout the tournament. That was slow. That was wide. Easy pickings. And that's a wide ball. The bowlers haven't helped their cause. First, the batters didn't help the Sri Lankan cause. And the bowlers haven't obliged as well. Another short delivery there outside off stump. Easy pickings for Usman. This is not the Sri Lanka we know. Absolutely no fight at the moment from them. And that's another wide. Much to the dismay of the Sri Lankan fans. Online and here as well, who have come to support them. It's like they've given up. They've thrown in the towel. and they will be disappointed with this performance. Next up, at 8 p.m. We'll be slightly delayed for that one, maybe 8:10. But it's the prime time game. UAE versus Australia, and that's coming up next. Another wide to finish from Chandrika, and he's disappointed with himself. 12 runs he's conceded in that over. 15 for this pair now. The total score is 66. And it would be really hard for the UAE development team to throw this game away from here. The coach wanted them to play a perfect game here. It was a 6-pointer for them. A loss and they would have been out of the tournament. But the way that they have played, I think the UAE main team will also take notice of this. Because there is a possibility it could be an all UAE semi-final with Australia guaranteed a berth in the finals because of their position in the points table. And that's a very long team huddle here from Sri Lanka. Now that was a very, very long huddle there from the Sri Lankan team. I don't know what was said there. And it's going to be Ruwan Chandra with the ball. I think this skin is also done and dusted. Can we see a hat-trick from them? We saw a hat-trick from Wasim Zahoor in the first innings. He was a spinner as well. Can Ruwan replicate that and bring some spice back in this game? Here he comes. Oh, a play and a miss. Play and a miss there. Good ball to start here from Ruwan. Ah, what a googly, and that's out. That's taken the inside edge. And a neat take by Shevon Fonseca. All the wickets that have come here for Sri Lanka, Shevon has been directly involved in them. Now another wicket would really put the cat amongst the pigeons here, because that would mean the skin score would be down to 5. Let's see if Ruwan can pick another wicket. And what a sweep shot. What a shot from Farhan Khan. He slapped that one. He backed himself there and played a good down up on the leg side. And that's poor fielding there. Poor fielding. That should have been collected. That should have been thrown back to the keeper. That should have been a wicket. But it's not. 2 balls to go. And I don't see a way that this skin will be lost by the UAE development team. Even if they lose a wicket here, he can always defend the last ball. I think he's going to defend this ball. He lets it go. He doesn't even use his bat. Smart thinking there from Farhan. You play the game according to the situation. And now maybe he can try to go for a 7 as well, but not needed. I think he'll defend this one as well. He'll protect the score. And he goes for a short chance. No, the throw was wide. Takes a single. The skin finishes on 15. 66 is what they've made. They're 17 runs ahead of target. So the next pair that's coming in of Akhil Karkera and Wasim Zahoor, their duty will be to attack, not from ball 1, but consolidate for the first 2 overs, get that 23 in sight, and then go for an all-skin win. That should be the plan. Wasim Zahoor is going to take strike, the man in form. Wasim Zahoor and Akhil Karkera. The three pairs that have come before them have done their job for them. They just need to see it through. And the cherry on the cake would be to get this skin of 22. Here comes Kolita, an injured Kolita. He's injured his shoulder when he was fielding, and it shows. It shows on his face. He's hurting. And I think this is the over they need to capitalize. And the two tentative looking shots from Wasim there. Third ball. Here comes Kolita with an injured shoulder. And he's given a That was a tired looking ball there from Kolita. Wasim could have hit it anywhere. And he hit it straight to the bowler. Just a run, just a single there. Now Akhil Karkera. He's known for his hitting here. Will he go after Kolita? And he goes for it and he's dropped it. He has dropped a sitter there, Chandrika. He's not having a good game. You know, this passage of play has just defined what Sri Lanka has done in this game. That was an easy catch and he's let it go. Kolita. And he's trying and he's gone back, it's out. Akhil Karkera. What has he done there? No run there. Ruwan Chandra was fast enough. And a wicket has fallen. -4 now the skin score. And a hurting Kolita has picked up another wicket. That could have been 2 wickets for Kolita had Chandrika taken that catch. And Akhil is under pressure again. And that's the shot he was looking for. And finally gets it. That's the end of Kolita's over. -2 for this pair. "25 if they need to win by all skins. 18 balls, 25. Probably with that wicket falling in that over, I think both the batsmen were pretty tentative. And it's going to be Kamal Kuruppu to Akhil Karkera. That's full, almost beat him there with that Yorker and delivery. And Akhil is feeling the pressure here. And a play and a miss there. This time, Kamal Kuruppu there. First one he bowled it inside, and this time he rolled his fingers over and took it away. Good stuff here from Kamal. Third ball time, Kamal Kuruppu to Akhil Karkera. And he's played that on the back net for a run. Sometimes the best thing to do as a batter is to rotate. That means you'll be off pressure. Oh, that came in sharply. That came in sharply from Kamal. Skin score is -1. Play and a miss there. So we'll be back with the live coverage. We are going for the toss now. But the live streaming will continue, but the commentary will resume in a short while. And we're back live here. And the Sri Lankans are fighting a little too late. Maybe this 1 point might help them, maybe not. And it all goes down to tomorrow, because tomorrow they have both their games against the main squads of Australia and UAE. But if they have aspirations of reaching that semi-final, they'll have to perform on the main day tomorrow now. The penultimate day of this tri-series. Delhi Sara, the skin is on -1. I think they're all playing for places in the top 8. And this doesn't hold them in good stead this pair. Except Wasim, who's performing well. But Akhil needs to buck up here. He's on -5 at the moment. The skin scores -1. 1 ball remaining. Here comes Delhi Sara. And that's well played. That would give him some confidence. Skin scores 1. And that's the end of the 4th skin. We'll be right back for the main primetime game, UAE versus Australia. That's coming up next. We'll be live in a short while. Thank you so much.